see it on TV. That's the stuff that's important. And the stuff that you're teaching him at home is boring. That's how it's viewed in the world. Values, principles, it doesn't matter unless it's attached to a grand slam, a perfect game that was just pissed, and the president calling him to congratulate him. When's the last time the president called some kid randomly for doing the right thing at home? It doesn't happen. That is the important part of what we're doing here. Remembering that it's the little things. This is wonderful. This is grand. This is great. It motivates people. You're involved. God bless you. Thank you for coming out. Give yourselves a hand for coming out. Please, give yourselves a hand. The question is, where do we go from here? What do we do next? And that's what I hear over and over. I get countless emails and phone calls. Doc, what are we going to do? I know we had the Tea Parties. What's next? A couple days after the Tea Party, I got lambasted. What good did it do? One of the ladies that spoke earlier tonight was also at the speech at the Hanover County Courthouse Thursday night. She made a statement that this is a long road. I've said it myself. It's not exactly accurate. The better description is, this is a never-ending road. This will never stop. Your fight will never stop. And if it does, then freedom will stop. That's the truth. It's never ending. You cannot stop this. And we don't like to hear it because we're lazy. We are. I'm lazy. I don't want to have to come out and do this stuff. I don't want to have to go and fight. I spend countless hours a day bringing people together, sending emails, coordinating with people. They've spent months organizing this. You've done many of the same things. You rally your friends, you complain to them, you do all this stuff. Why do I have to do that? My forefathers fought and died so I don't have to do this stuff. Wrong. They fought and died so we could continue to do this stuff. That's the truth. And us coming together on a Saturday with good, like-minded people is a small price by comparison to what they did. You get to hang out with people who share your ideas and you realize you're not alone. It's not a bad thing, it's a great thing. It's not a sacrifice. This is the good part of it. This is the dessert, this is the gravy. The work needs to continue every day. And I keep passing on the message because none of us has the exact silver bullet, the magic wand that we can wave to say, this is the answer. Because if I had that silver bullet, if I had that magic wand, we wouldn't be here. I would have waved the magic wand a couple weeks ago and probably shot somebody with the silver. All we know is that we need to continue, A, to connect with like-minded people. First of all, for your own mental health. Seriously, how many times have you been in your car, you're at home, you read the paper, and you go, what are they doing? And you look around and everyone else is like, la, la, la. Just hop, skipping, and jumping through life. Go, Obama, go. And you think to yourself, am I the only one? Am I crazy? Now, you might be crazy, but there's a lot of other crazy people with you. All over America, millions of crazy people. And yet we don't know it because they stamp us down. The left tells us if you get together and you have an opinion that you're simply a racist, a sexist, you're a xenophobe, you shouldn't exist. You need to shut the hell up and take what they give you. That's what they tell you. And they're wrong. You connect with like-minded people, number one, for your own mental health. I got friends and family members, I'm not kidding, that had to start therapy in the last few months, that are now taking drugs because they cannot put away all of the anger and hate that they feel in their head for people destroying freedom in America. For your own mental health, continue to connect with like-minded people. And from there, you get to share ideas. You get to pass along silly stuff, like Karen just pointed out to us, different events like this. But the key is, you will be called upon in your own special, small way. Probably not the home run, probably not to run for governor. But you will be called upon in a very small way. Maybe your neighbor comes to you tomorrow and says, can you help me out with something? Maybe a friend says, hey, can you do this? You take an extra minute to pass along that email to somebody, telling them about an event like this. We will all be called upon, and probably called upon over and over, to fight for the cause of freedom and the cause of America. So you need to answer that call. It's that small, still voice inside you that is the voice of God that tells you right from wrong throughout your everyday life. So why aren't you listening to it when it tells you about freedom and what you're supposed to be doing? That's where we go from here. Continue the fight in your own small, simple way. That's the important part. That's where we go from here. We don't like to do this stuff. The left has been brainwashed by a few handful, whatever, evil people at the top. Hanover Courthouse the other night, woman actually had them reenact the famous "Give me liberty or give me death" speech. And I noticed that Patrick Henry at the beginning of it referred to the past as your map to the future, essentially. That's your map to the future. Well, now we look to the past, to people like Patrick Henry, ironically. We look to all of the other countries around the world that have seen dictatorships come and go. Communism, fascism, socialism, whatever form of dictatorship and totalitarian regimes that they can roll out. We look to that and say, that doesn't work. So yeah, I want that stuff on the left, but guess what? It absolutely doesn't work. It will not work. That's the reason we need to continue the cause of freedom. That is our goal, our objective. And I said in April 15th at the Tea Party, and I will continue to say to you, I make this pledge, that the same pledge that the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence made to each other, I pledge to you, in the name of freedom, my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor. And I mean that. If you are fighting for the cause of freedom, I, Doc Thompson, as an individual, will meet you and pledge to you my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor. Will you pledge that to other freedom fighters in America? Will you pledge that to your fellow Americans? God bless you. Lots more coming up, including the band that we have and seminars going on. God bless you and God bless America.